See who shows up this morning. It's Tuesday. It is June 11th, 2024, 5 o'clock in the morning. And hope it's off to a good start for you guys. Or if you're not up yet, I hope it will be off to a good start. And if you've been up for a while, depending on where you're located, I hope you're having a great day. We're continuing with, and we will for quite some time, as is 81 chapters in the Tao Te Ching. And we're reading from Wayne Dyer's interpretation, not his it's the right word I'm looking for. He hasn't translated the Tao. I guess in a way he has. He's translated it into his own languages, into his own inspiration, into his own insights on how to express the Tao in your everyday life, or how the Tao is expressed through your everyday life. So it's a unique book, and I very much appreciate it, although it took me a long time to get here. As I've been mentioning, that I've been reading the Tao Te Ching for decades, and never tire of it, never tiring of different translations. Stephen Mitchell perhaps being my favorite, but for whatever reason, and I love Wayne Dyer. I feel like I've grown up spiritually with Wayne Dyer, and I wasn't interested in reading his version of the Tao Te Ching, even though I bought the book automatically when it came out in paperback. However, after 20 years, for some reason, I felt the call to pick it up, and I did, and I'm very glad that I did, as it's a beautiful version, and it really does speak to me on how to allow the Tao to be expressed through my everyday life. So here we are with verse 12, and we'll work all the way through the 81 verses, maybe with some sidetracks here and there. We'll see. Here's verse 12. The 5 colors blind the eye. The 5 tones deafen the ear. The 5 flavors dull the taste. The chase and the hunt craze people's minds. Wasting energy to obtain rare objects only impedes one's growth. The master observes the world, but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. And here, the master, the sage, we could rightly say our inner master, our inner sage. We don't become a sage. We don't become a self-realized master. We only realize. We only realize ourselves. Life is a process of self-realization, learning to trust the Tao that is expressed as all things, that the Tao is the unmanifest that is beyond the unmanifest. It is what allows the unmanifest to exist, and that which allows the manifest to come into being. It is not being itself. And as we explored in chapter 11, that it is, as it says in the Tao, the hub of the wheel that allows the wheel to be into existence. It's the nothingness itself that allows everything to take place. Formlessness becomes form, as stated in the Heart Sutra, the Buddhist Heart Sutra. Emptiness is form, form is emptiness. The key and operative word is. It doesn't say that emptiness becomes form. It doesn't say that form reverts back to emptiness. It says that emptiness and form are the same. Emptiness is form, form is emptiness. And with that, inspiration, creativity all become possible. Because if something doesn't exist in manifest form, doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't exist in unmanifest form. Decades ago, when the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi was asked where the money was going to come from when he was going to build his school, which is now an actuality in Fairfield, Iowa. And they said, well, where are you going to get the money? Where's the money going to come from? And he laughed as he was doing the giggling guru. From wherever it is now. Fred is here. Fred says hi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Witterable THC. Sorry, I'm squinting at the phone, so I might not get your name right. Uh, you Yakuzuka crime boss. Oh man, I was really hoping to go undetected. I shaved my head, I put on glasses, I grew a beard, and the second person to come in today nails it, just like that. So yeah, I'm busted, guys. Fred said, how is your day going? Well, it's just after 5 a.m. here. But I've actually been up for about 2.5 hours. And it's going pretty good. It's going the way it goes every morning. Breath work, meditation, yoga, coffee, writing, and then coming here to say hi to you guys. Mal87 says, hi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Fred says he's good. I'm doing good, Fred. I appreciate you asking. Whatever THC says, I knew it. So tell me, what gave it away? Mal87 says, can I be a mod? You know, I asked people to show up for a while in some of the live stream before I make anyone a mod. Not that I make anyone a mod. I think you're born a mod. You just come into that realization. I was meant to be a mod. Fred says, nice, that's really good. Yeah, Fred, it's become a lifestyle. One that I appreciate more and more as my life uncomplicates. You know, the first half of our life is about acquiring complications. Not that that's bad. I think it has to be sort of complicated at some time so that we start to get that urge of letting go, exploring who we truly are. Number 006 says, I don't know what the live stream is about, but it seems pretty chill. Yeah, it is pretty chill. I think because it's, 5 o'clock in the morning, what choice do you have but to be chill? Let's see. I'm just going to say THC because that's the only part that I can read with the bigger print. I apologize for not getting your channel right. The threatening aura. The threatening aura. Yeah, it can be threatening. My friend Ahmed is here. Says, hi, sir. How are you? I'm good. And now 87 says, okay. We're only live in the morning for just a few minutes. Come and I've been reading from the Tao Te Ching, from Wayne Dyer's version, his interpretation, not his translation. And there's a subtle difference. To translate something, you really need to be a scholar of the language, to have studied the book, to have studied the essence. And although Wayne Dyer has studied the essence, he wasn't a scholar of the language, ancient Chinese, which is, that's a lifetime of study. Fred said, that's really cool. We get a thumbs up from Ahmed. Fred says, like how you're very chill. Thank you, my friend. Medic is here. My friend Medic says, hey, peeps. Medic, how are you this morning? Get a thumbs up from Fred. Our friend Ahmed says hi. Eric Lapointe is here. We get a thumbs up from Eric Lapointe. Appreciate you guys showing up so early. It's just as early for Eric Lapointe right now as it is for me, because he's on the East Coast of the US. So today was verse 12 of the Tao Te Ching. Fred says, what is your favorite book on the shelf? It's a good question. I have a lot of them. I'm looking back behind me. I got some great running books back there. I think I have Born to Run, which is a book in one sentence turned me into an ultra runner. And I picked the book randomly up when I was in line at a bookstore to buy something else. And I read that line, I bought the book, and in an instant, I said to myself that I'm going to be an ultra runner, and then I'm going to run 100 miles. And then I have the book Autobiography of a Yogi that I think I first got in the 1980s. And I read it, and instantly I knew that as my life, I was going to be a yogi. So probably those two off the top of my head. Medic says there is human. That fact is true, indeed. But if you really want to mess things up, computers, what you need, hey, that's absolutely true. And man, we could add maybe having a cell phone as well. Fred says, I'm in Australia. What time is it in Australia? Medic says hi to Ahmed and hi to Eric Lapointe. So we'll talk for another minute. I don't normally get this many people at 5 a.m., but I appreciate it. Fred said that's really cool. I might look into that book. Both are excellent books. But you know what? Any book has the potential of being life-changing. It's got to be the right book at the right time. And I firmly believe the book finds you, that you don't find the book. An example, 7-Eleven in Australia, 7 p.m. Wow. The day is already done for you, my friend. An example of that I bought this book when it came out in paperback. This is Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, Living the Wisdom of the Tao. I bought it because I had been reading and studying the Tao for decades, since I was in my teens. Not understanding it, but that's the process of study, is you just keep going, you keep studying, you open to it, and you understand more and more as you live your life. For whatever reason, when I bought this book, I couldn't bring myself to read it. It sat on a shelf for almost 20 years now. I could read other translations of the Tao. I could read other versions of the Tao. And I loved Wayne Dyer. He was an early inspiration in my life. I feel like I spiritually grew up with Wayne Dyer, but I couldn't bring myself to read it. I started reading about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, the Siva Sutras, which is a Vedic text translation of it. And midway through, for whatever reason, I got the urge to pick up this version, this interpretation of the Tao Te Ching. It was the time, and I'm absolutely loving it. And it's having a profound effect on how I feel each morning and through my day as I open up to the message of the Tao, especially in my early morning walks. So the right book finds you at the right time. Sharky the Shark, excellent channel name. Medic says it's 10:10 in the UK. Still early in the day for Medic. The whole day, who knows what creativity UK Medic is going to be up to. What wonderful video he's going to put out for the day. Early in the morning, guys, I'm only going to be on for another minute. But hey, if you get the opportunity, go visit UK Medic and find out what he's been up to. Find out what Eric Lapointe's been up to. As well as our friend Ahmed. He's got some kind of new bird video out. I'm going to have him up and running in just a minute. Sharky the Shark says it's 11 a.m. in Texas. .412 in Texas. Number 006 is in Utah. 312 in Utah. Utah, such a beautiful state. UK Medic says Animal Farm is one of my favorite books. It truly represents the reality of human behavior. I can see that. Wow, George Orwell had such insight into such a deep insight into the nature of humanity. He saw how it was unfolding decades before it actually happened. Fred says, all right, well, I got to head to bed, but have an awesome day. Do your stream tomorrow. Every day. I'll actually be live later today twice, and then I show up every morning at 5 a.m. Night Watcher's here. Good morning, my friend. Night Watcher says your voice is really hard to hear. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a hard time speaking up, projecting in the morning. I don't feel as if I'm ready to project. I just feel more the urge to, be silent. Met says, yes, sir. Eric Point says, don't forget to hit that like. Much appreciated. Fred's going to be here tomorrow. I appreciate that, Fred. Night Watcher says it's noon here. Always nice to catch Night Watcher early in the day. I hope you got some sleep, Night Watcher. Medic says we're going to start doing daily live coffee with Medic. Hey, that would be absolutely awesome. I'd love to have coffee with Medic. Maybe for just a half hour. Excellent idea. Wow. That would be absolutely awesome. Hey guys, you heard it here first. Big announcement from UK Medic. Daily lives from our newly monetized friend, Coffee with UK Medic. Who knows what inspiration is going to unfold from that? Night Watcher says he'll be there. I'll sleep right after you're live and woke up at 2 p.m. Glad you got some sleep, Night Watcher. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I got an early morning walk, and I'm looking forward to see what nature is going to present for me. I don't find anything. Nature reveals itself. That's the beautiful thing. You can see that in Eric LaPointe's videos. Nature's just opening up. You see that everything UK Medic does, that the best people that get out there and take those videos, they're patient. They wait. They don't force their way upon nature. They simply wait, and nature always opens up and shows them something. Medic says, take care all, and may your God go with you. You as well, my friend. Thank you. You guys have a good day. I look forward to seeing everyone later. Take care, guys.